gone from, we're looking at a gap from August to November.
I care.
Well, that's what it
But
is.
I believe that's a significant difference than
Absolutely.
January
Yeah.
to November, so I just wanna correct that for the record, thank you.
Can I speak with you?
Sure.
Hi, my name is KJ. I just wanted to let you know that, personally, I've invested quite a bit in relationships with people in Malone. I've gotten to know Kaitlin as a person for a while now. To be honest, I think for you guys sitting on that side, you have to understand the perception to the people. Right now, there's not a whole lot of trust in government, and local government is all we have, right? Like, we don't have any control, really, what's going on a higher level. And there's so much opportunity right now to set an example and really give voice and control back to people who don't feel like they have any at all. And I understand that you have a lot of discretion in how this plays out. Getting letters, reviewing them. I don't know why you need letters when you already know the people that are interested. I feel like it's a formality. But you have the option of holding a special election again and giving a fair shot.
We don't have this stuff. You can only have
So how about a petition?
an election in November, that's all we can do. And again, I don't know who's interested. I really don't, and it's, you know, obviously one person is interested, but I don't know who else is, you know.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I really just want people's voices to be heard. And I know that election happened in the votes that she got. These just should count for something already. And one vote, I mean, I just think the perception for you guys is gonna look like you're not gonna be trusted. Moving forward, you will not, I'm gonna tell you, this is already hitting news. It's not a secret hideaway in Malone. There are people that know about this, and the perception will look like you guys are trying to be sneaky. So, I'm just coming as a perception outside of Malone. A lot of people in Plattsburgh have eyes on this, including people of town of Plattsburgh. Board members are involved. Their eyes are on you. They're watching what your decision is gonna be made and why that is. So that's all I needed to say to you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
One correction, I don't know if I heard her right, but the whole thing is up to the board, it's not up to anybody else
Correct.
for appointing the board member.
Yeah.
It's not, nobody.
She just said.
Okay, I misunderstood.
Terry, hi, my name is Paula King. Hello, everybody. I just wanted to say that I find it surprising that you don't know who's interested in that seat. When you've had Kaitlin, who actually, if you don't appoint her, it will look like you're disenfranchising 1,021 people in the town of Malone. She lost by 1 vote. She's been present every single meeting. She's an exceptional candidate. We know a lot about Kaitlin's goals and ideals and her beliefs for Malone because she makes them public. I hope that you all seriously consider appointing her. I don't know, my other question to you, or my other statement to you is, I don't know what that means when you say, oh, we're going to accept letters. It doesn't seem like there's a date or an idea in mind, how long you plan to leave a seat vacant, which I personally perceive as reckless.
It's a good point, we should set a date on it.
Ma'am, what was your name?
Yeah.
Paula King.
Yeah.
Paula.
Yes.
Now, it's totally up to him.
Yes.
They could appoint her tonight if they wanted.
Right.
Yes, they could. And we were hoping that
Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing.
We're not going to be bullied or pushed into doing anything, okay? And if you wanna stand up and clap and you start yelling, we can end this meeting right now.
Yes, I'm not yelling.
I didn't say you were, other
Okay, you're
people
looking
were,
at me though.
okay?
You were looking at me.
No, I'm sorry, I was not looking at you.
You were looking directly at
I
me
am
when you
very
said that.
sorry, I
That's
didn't
why I
mean to
said
look
I
at
wasn't
you.
yelling.
Okay.
If your suggestion, which you just made, or I think it was Jason, maybe we could make a decision tonight for the people, maybe perhaps that would help.
Okay, we're not making a decision tonight because we just said we were going to ask for letters of interest.
It was
okay?
the deadline.
The deadline.
The deadline.
I know, and I was trying to get to that when everybody started clapping and cheering, okay? I
Poor
think it's,
thing. Poor thing.
I don't think it's unreasonable for us to put a deadline by our next meeting, okay? We should be able to get But then we have to determine, are we gonna do interviews, like the village did? Are we going to, you know, we're gonna do backgrounds to make sure these letters, I don't know what we're gonna do.
2 weeks to
But-
figure it out.
But when is the deadline, is the question.
That's what we're asking.
Okay, that's the thing. So I think like a 2-week deadline is not unreasonable, you know, for people to get letters in. Probably could be quicker than that, and then we will go from there.
And are you going to seriously consider Kaitlin? That's what Malone voted for.
Once again, we absolutely will. We've expressed this is why we're doing this. Okay,
Okay,
yes.
okay, so, I'm sorry, my name is Joyce Muchin, I grew up here. Some of you know my family, Bernie Murphy, my father was a plumber. So, moving back here, I'm shocked. I feel very betrayed by you because, you were co-appointed as a Democrat, and so, for me, how this process is happening, but what I'm very confused about is, and I've heard great things about you, but I don't know how you were appointed without a letter. So if there's a letter.
Interesting.
Right, so if there's, well, wait, if there is this process that you're talking about, and like, so how did you get appointed without a letter? And it's been, you know, I don't wanna listen to the, you know, everything in the community, but what we've been told over and over again for the past week or so, and I'm just gonna say it, is that the Republicans said, don't dare, that you don't have the ability to appoint a Democrat, and that don't do it, and that people are upset that Stefanik stepped down and Hochul is gonna be in there, and because of that, we're all gonna, the 1,000 of us that voted, I don't know if it's true, I'm just telling you what the Republican leadership is telling some community members. And so that's, you know, an issue, but if you are talking about having process, I don't understand the process for you and how that happened and why, you know, why this is happening. And then the last thing I'm gonna say is, Kaitlin is somebody who has children, and when you watch the app and what's happening in this community with every day an attempted suicide, every day thoughts of suicide, the domestic violence, like all the things that are happening. You're an ex-state trooper, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so you know. I'm on the North Country Human Trafficking Task Force, the Southern Tier Human Trafficking Task Force, and the New York State Anti-Trafficking Work Group. So I also know the pulse and the sheer awfulness that is happening in this community and the communities around. Having someone who has a commitment to children and who, in our community, because the youth in our community are at terrible risk, and that's not even talking about everybody else. And so for you not to invest in someone who is invested in the community and making it about party, that's why I feel betrayed by you. And so those are the pieces. So if the process is for someone to submit a letter, but you already violated your process and had somebody appointed,
Right.
that's what I would like to have on record someplace, is like, what is the process, so that people understand. Because in Malone, when you get crucified, you're actually crucified here. It's not, so it's time to disrupt that toxic piece and help heal our community, so we don't have another attempted suicide by youth because they have nothing to look forward to.
Eric, I said it before, and I don't think they realize it. It's up to each one. Jerry, you're a glorified board member in reality, okay? You're a member of the board, but you run the meetings. So it's up to each one of you to vote, or whatever way you wanna do it. If you can make a motion to select somebody, or whatever.
We just did that. They should know that, but thank you.
I know it, but, you know, everybody's saying the same thing over again, and it's not true. You missed what I said?
I don't understand.
Yes, I don't understand what you I know neither.
What I said,
Why, how did she get in there? That's what we wanna know. How did Ms. Stewart get that position? Do you
Just-
know it?
just
Then
like they
tell
just
us.
did,
You just saw
it's a
it.
click.
There was a board motion and approval.
And-
Board,
and they-
so you
they-
and you said
The
we want Ms.
reasoning
Stewart.
behind that is that Andy is not planning on running in the fall. So we're not giving advantage to someone, be it a Republican or a Democrat, in the fall election. Because somebody who gets on this board will have an advantage in the fall.
So somebody.
Can I finish or no?
Go ahead.
So somebody, so say we appoint a Republican who wants to run in the fall, over Kaitlin. We're going to give that person an advantage because they're gonna have 9 months of being on this board, making decisions, hopefully good decisions, and they're gonna have an advantage when it comes to election time. Because Alex is gonna have their name in the paper. Andy is not going to run in the fall. She's doing this because we need her help. I need a deputy town supervisor, someone to run, you know, I need somebody with experience, you know, on a board that's gone down to only 2 people here that have experience or better.
So every single one of you have had experience when you started on this board. You were in a political position. First of all, she ran for the position. She's obviously very interested, and I know Ms. Stewart, she's a wonderful person. But she was retired, so you went and found somebody retired but instead of somebody who had as many votes as the next person and who wants to put our town first, so you go to somebody who's done her time. That's really what you did?
Yes.
Why?
I just explained it to you.
And you're good with that? You are good with
I
that?
just
You can
explained it
go
to
to
you.
sleep at night?
your
Wow.
Can I speak?
I can explain
Wow.
it to you.
Can I speak, please?
Wow.
Sure, Mike.
Mike Andrews, I have been employed with Town Malone over 27 years. I have raised my family with this place. I know everybody here. I know many people in this crowd. When this all happened on social media, the Democrats, I also took your ticket also, thank you. I don't see it as a Democrat Republican. I'm here for the public. You can huff and puff, ma'am, all you want over there in the corner. But no, it's the truth.
No, that's rude.
I got on a computer, which we all can do, okay? We can all get on a computer. I look to see what is going on. Look
Why
up,
are you yelling at her?
look up.
Why are you
I'm
yelling?
looking at Kaitlin. Town association laws, okay, you can look, because I read a lot of the questions, and I was wondering, okay, I'm a taxpayer myself. I live in Malone. How does this work? The laws on the town association website state several questions that you all have asked. There's over 47 towns in the state of New York that don't have a full board. Another interest of mine, and I'm not throwing nobody under the bus, we're all here worried about taxpayers, we're all here worried about communities. Village of Malone has been running without a full board for over a year. Has anybody in this room attended a meeting?
Yes.
Expresses their concern.
Bipartisan. We want something.
I asked the
bipartisan.
question, has anybody in this room expressed their concern there too?
No, I wasn't on the
Okay.
agenda.
Okay, but, listen, I read, that's all I'm saying is, Articles 64.3, it happens throughout our state, period, all over the state.
We know that.
Okay, so in there states how it should be taken care of. And that's why just sitting here tonight, listening to all of yous, quickly, she got 1,021 votes. Okay. Listen to 1,021. Do we not listen to the 755 that voted for Mrs. Poisson?
I don't believe,
Why
I'm just
not?
asking.
no,
We had
but I
2
don't
seats.
believe that she has expressed further interest in pursuing that.
Okay, well, according to here, nobody has put a letter in yet either.
Well, I don't think it was.
We just found out.
Oh, sit down. Sit down.
I'm just sitting here attacking. You're just
We're not attacking. We're not
3,022, there was 3,027 that did it. Okay.
so you won't be alone in the coming meetings, that's a guarantee.
That's right.
Couldn't be after.
That's fabulous, but I think that the problem is that we don't understand the process, because things here are, like, it's the Underground Railroad, and I want to figure out how decisions are made, and I'm not just pointing at you, I'm just saying, why are they made, like, who's making them, what's going on? So asking these questions is not combative, it's like trying to figure out the process so that we know what to do. So,
I agree.
Right, and you were combative, anyway. Too much salt.
Assertive.
Too much salt.
Does anybody else have any other
I
questions?
would like to ask, how come you can change the rules for, no, I guess.
We didn't change the rules, I've explained it to you, I explained the board's reasoning for appointing Andy. We don't have to, every spot is different, we can do whatever comes to us. I appointed Andy
If you
for the.
can, then why don't you put Kaitlin in tonight? If you
I
can
appointed
change
Andy,
it for Mrs. Stewart, then why can't you change it?
Because we just decided that we're gonna take letters of.
Tonight, you said, so clearly you can change the rules as you go along, right? That's what you're telling
We have
me.
multiple options, they're not rules, they're options.
Then, they're options, they're not rules, they're not hard to pass, and you can make a change and put Kaitlin in tonight.
We
But you
could,
are opting not to.
we are opting to go with letters of interest.
As of
I'm
tonight.
sorry if
But
you-
you didn't do
if you
this
don't.
before, you're changing as you go along.
Real
Correct.
quick
We see it,
question.
we see what's
In
happening.
2 weeks is the deadline, you said? 2 weeks. And
What is
then
the date?
from that point, from 2 weeks deadline to make a decision, or 2 weeks deadline for a submission of letters?
Submission of letters.
And then from that point, when do you make a decision?
I would say probably the following meeting.
The following week?
Yeah,
And
well,
it would be
we'll-
at a town?
We'll have to decide as a board whether we wanna do interviews, whether we want to, what do we wanna do with these? How many do we get? I mean, if we get one,
Yeah.
we get one.
Well, I'll
And-
start with
and
saying, I
to be
appreciate you
clear-
doing something rather than nothing,
Right.
regardless of, I know, I'm very involved in politics, so being schooled is slightly insulting. I know that boards run without, but it's about the comprehensive perspective of young individuals, maybe older individuals, police, ex-police, non-police. We need everyone's viewpoint to actually meet in middle ground, so I really, really encourage you guys to be transparent with dates, so that people aren't feeling any more like lost in the whole process, because that's what's causing the angst.
I agree, we
Yeah.
should have set a date,
Yeah,
but to be clear, we're not obligated to pick.
I know
any
you're
of the
not.
people.
Again, it's
Just to
about
be clear.
perspective. It's not
Okay.
obligation.
Thank
It's your role, your
Thank you.
seat.
I have just an additional question. You're soliciting letters. How are you going to solicit those letters? Are you gonna put it on the newspaper, or is it just word of mouth from the
Put it
people
on
who
our,
are-
on our Facebook
You're gonna put
page.
it on your Facebook page?
We'll put it on our
Okay.
Facebook page, we'll put the address to the town clerk, to the website, Facebook page, website,
Might require legal notice.
You go into the
Might require legal notice in the paper.
I don't
to the
know.
town, yeah.
Does it require a legal notice to be made in the paper?
No, it
or-
doesn't.